she was staying up all night with her friends to listen to how many songs there were on this radio station, and they became really close.
How did you move during Aiden filmmaking?
Yeah, okay. Well, Brooke, congratulations on your movie.
Thank you.
I know that everybody must look at that and think, wow, what a fantastic assignment to be able to go to that beautiful island and stay there over 3 months. And I guess they would think of it as just being a vacation. But making movies isn't the easiest work.
Well, it's, I try not to make it work. I try to enjoy it. It takes a lot out of you, but if as long as I'm having fun, it's all right.
Was there ever a time, though, that you thought, oh, I gotta get out of here, I'm going stir crazy?
No, by the end of the movie, I wanted to get home, but the island is so beautiful. And even though I really wanted to get home, I missed leaving it, just because it was so peaceful and so beautiful. I didn't even miss TV or telephones or anything. I thought that I would. And when I got back home, I didn't even watch as much TV as I thought I would.
What was the first thing you wanted to eat when you got back home?
Ice cream.
You didn't have ice cream there?
It wasn't very good ice cream. It wasn't like our ice cream here.
What did you eat there that you became fond of?
Coconut. I never liked coconut before I went to the island. And then I became where I was like, I couldn't go a day without eating coconut because it was so fresh and delicious. Every day I just crack open a whole coconut. And I learned how to crack them open without any knives.
How do you do that?
You take a stick and you wedge it all the way into the sand. You keep on hitting it until it's really, really deep into the sand. And then you take the coconut and you bang it on the stick so it jabs in, and then you just keep on doing that. It takes a while.
You went native, in other words.
Yes. I didn't wear any shoes, ever.
Brooke, in this movie, there are lots of underwater scenes. And did you do all of your own, or did they sometimes double you?
In the nude underwater scenes, they had a double. And in all the other underwater scenes where I had clothes on, it was me, and I had to learn how to hold my breath underwater and how to smile and how to keep my eyes open.
Well, how do you learn to do that?
You just have to keep on training yourself, and each day I was able to hold my breath a bit longer, and soon the water didn't bother me. It's underwater, it doesn't bother you to keep your eyes open. What it is, it's above the water, because when you get out of the water, the wind blows into your eyes.
But would you sometimes have to spend most of the day in the water?
Oh, yeah, sometimes all day in the water.
Didn't you feel like a prune when you came out?
No, I loved it. I was always just swimming around and taking off, and it was great.
Weren't frightened of who might be down there?
No, I was at first, and then I became so accustomed to the water that we had this big boat that for the beginning part of the shoot, we used to eat our meals on the boat, and it was a good ways away from the beach. And one day I just dove off the boat and just swam ashore, and it was so much fun. It was a long way too.
You mentioned that the nude swimming was doubled.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you do that as well?
Because I just felt my own self. I didn't want to do the nude scenes.
But people will tend to think, unless they're, of course we're going to expose it, but if people don't know that it's a double, then they will say you did the nude scene anyway.
But I know, and my mom knows, and I feel that's mainly what's important, and it's been publicized. But it's just people could probably think it, but at least what's important is I know, and if anybody asks me, I know what I'll say.
Is it because that when you had the nude scene in Pretty Baby that a lot of people gave you flack over that, didn't they? Was that why you didn't want to do it again?
I don't think that was the main reason. I think possibly I didn't want to have to go through any more of the hassle, but I think just because I'm older now. I was 11 then, and now that I'm older, I just don't feel like I want to do it.
Well, I think that's a plenty good enough reason, Brooke.
Thank you.
Everybody ought to just accept that and drop the subject. Let's go on to something else to talk about. You are very fond of horses, I understand.
Very.
Do you have a horse?
Yes, I do.
And you do hunting and jumping, right?
Yes.
Do you do actual competition horse shows?
I'm able to, but I can't because I really don't have the time, and it takes time, a lot of time, not only to prepare for the show, but then go to the show, and it just takes too much of my time. But when I'm in California, I ride every day, and I love it.
You ride only English saddles?
Yes. I can ride Western, but I just prefer English because that's jumpy.
Yeah. Would you like to do a Western where you could do a lot of riding?
Yes, I would like to do a horse movie. I would love to do that, especially English.
Are you looking for any such property, or do you have anybody looking for that?
Well, if it comes up, I mean, we'll be really excited about it. But sort of movies were already done about horses, so it might be a while before they get any more really good scripts.
Brooke, when you found out that Chris Atkins had never acted before and that you were going to have to do this entire movie with him, did that make you a little bit nervous or a little bit wary?
No, not at all. I almost felt good about it because I would think that I'd be able to help Chris, and I like that idea. And I like the idea of trying to help teach someone.
Well, obviously he was a pretty good student, but what was the
Very.
hardest thing for him to get accustomed to?
I think just the overall idea of making a movie. He had never done anything like that before, and all of a sudden, here's this major motion picture being shot on this deserted island, and he's one of the main characters. But he adjusted very well.
Was he embarrassed in the love scenes?
I don't think either of us were embarrassed. I wasn't, and he said he wasn't.
It was comfort.
It was just acting, yeah. There were jokes all through it after they said cut.
What would you say?
Oh, we would just laugh and giggle and just about the whole idea, because it was funny. I mean, and during one of the scenes, in order to get Chris's close-up, we had to dig a hole, and Randall had to hold my head back. So Randall was standing in this hole, and I'm leaning back on Randall, and he's holding my head, and Chris is saying all his lines, and already that's funny.
Why did he have to be in the hole? I don't understand.
Because I was lying down.
Oh.
In order to get Chris's close-up to get behind me, you'd have to dig a hole in the ground.
And that's movie making.
Yes, show business.
Was making the movie ever a drag for you?
Not this movie, no, because there was always something to do, and if I wasn't shooting, I was always running around doing something with one of the natives or swimming or getting a coconut or something. I was always busy.
Is movie making more or less tiring than modeling?
Well, I almost would say, I can't say either of them are. They're both pretty equal, because you can get tired in a day's work, and yet when you work in a modeling day, it's sort of all, you quickly run in there, you get your makeup, and then you just do your job, and there's lots of music, and then you have to leave, and that can be tiring too. They're both
Brooke,
pretty equal.
Brooke, it's been fun having a chance to meet you and talk with you.
Thank you.
And congratulations on your movie. It's really a neat-looking film.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Okay.
Now, you can switch around, Bobbie.
All right.
You keep that in your lap.
Can I just sit over there?
Big buddy?
No, I don't. You don't need
Yeah,
to.
you can move.
No, I don't. I don't need Brooke. If she needs to do something else, I can do this by myself.
Now, would you look at me, please?
Okay.
Now, would it be uncomfortable for you to lean back?
No, I
That's
can.
good. That's fine. And you're looking right about that.
Yeah.
The recorder's right there.
Okay. Now you're not going to be showing my lap, are you?
No, you
Oh,
keep
okay.
that.
All right. I'll get them up close.
You look at me and I want to get a focus in your eyes.
I'm looking good. I'm in the right place.
Yeah, just a little more up to your left.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay.
And I'm cutting you right about here.
All right.
And you got speed? Yes. Anytime at all.
I'll do reactions first.
Go ahead.
Before we go any farther,
All
we
right.
should close the door. There's gonna be sound.
Could you close that, Peter? Okay.
All right, we'll go for the questions now. Brooke, I suppose a lot of people would think that it was just one big marvelous vacation to go down there to the South Pacific and make this movie. But there's more to it than that. Was it kind of a hardship at times? What was it like living there in this very different place? When you got back, what was the first thing you wanted to eat? They don't have ice cream down there? Did it make you at all nervous when you found out that they had cast Chris Atkins, who had never acted before? Did it make you nervous to know that you were going to work with a newcomer? Well, obviously he was a pretty good student then. What was the most difficult thing for Chris as a newcomer? Did you feel embarrassed in the again? Did you ever feel embarrassed or uncomfortable in the love scenes? Do you think that Chris was ever uncomfortable doing the love scenes? You had a lot of swimming to do in this movie, Brooke. Did you do all of it yourself? Now, why did you want to use a double in the nude swimming? But then people now, we're telling them they're going to know that it wasn't you, but a lot of people will still think that that nude body is you. Did you not want to do the nude scene because you took so much flack from the nude scene you did in Pretty Baby? Well, that just ought to be a good enough reason, Brooke, so let's just drop the subject and go on to something else. Was it ever a drag doing this movie, being so far from home in this very different environment? You've done a lot of modeling. That's the way you started. Is modeling any more or less tiring than making movies? That should do it. Okay.
Bob, you're from Dallas, aren't you?
Right.
I'm going to give you my card, and I wonder if you could do me a favor. What's in the BBC?